We start at 4 o'clock with a live look from Sky 9 at a real problem, not just for that cement company and the driver, but also for pretty much anybody who's commuting on the west side of town. This is I-70, and the westbound lanes are now shut down in through Wheat Ridge between Ward and West 32nd. That cement mixer rolled over about 2 hours ago. Now, the driver is okay. Wheat Ridge police say they've got a real problem on their hands trying to get this cleaned up. It is going to take a while. They have no estimate at this point as to when those westbound lanes might be opening up, but you can see that heavy tow rig is trying to figure out how to get that thing back up and out of the way, because as we head into the rush hour, it has been a mess all afternoon in that area with traffic backed up for several miles. We'll keep you apprised of this situation throughout the hour here on 4 o'clock at 9 News.
Right now, Denver police say they're looking for a suspect who shot someone near Dartmouth and Havana, near the Kennedy Golf Course. Police say they believe the shooting suspect is still in the area. There are several police cars in the neighborhood. Police have not said how the victim is doing right now. As we get more information, we'll update you.
Denver police are investigating a crash and shooting that happened at I-70 near the Quebec exit. And video shared on Reddit captured what happened. We want to warn you, you're about to see some shots fired. Police identified the shooting victim as 31-year-old Kevin Paskowski. He was shot last night, late time on I-70. The video shows he was driving west on 70 near North Quebec, a pickup truck weaving in and out of traffic when you see the gunshots fired from that pickup. And then the pickup crashes into a semi and then into other cars as well on the side of the road. Police say that shooting killed Paskowski, who was in a Subaru Outback. Police say that silver Dodge truck was a stolen vehicle. They also say the driver ran from the scene after the crash. They're not sure if there were other people in that pickup truck. It is certainly unclear as to what happened before the shooting. But if you know anything, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. The number is 720-913-STOP.
Denver police say they believe they have found the body this morning of a missing girl who has autism. DPD first got that call about an 11-year-old girl about 5:30 this morning near 44th and North Pecos. Officers started a search and sent a reverse 911 alert to people in that area. About 2 hours later, a body was found in Rocky Mountain Lake, which is more than a mile away. DPD says they believe the body belongs to that child. The medical examiner still needs to confirm the child's identity and what led up to the death.
Just in the last 30 minutes, NBC News confirming that a United States military operation has killed the leader of al-Qaeda. Ayman al-Zawahiri was killed by an American airstrike in Afghanistan. President Biden is going to be addressing the nation about a counterterrorism mission in Afghanistan. That's coming up in less than 90 minutes at 5:30 tonight. We'll be bringing you that speech right here on 9 News.
3 people have serious injuries after a driver ran into them at a park in Denver last night. This happened about 9:30 at the park right across from Godsville Elementary School. 9 News reporter Cole Sullivan shows us neighbors say they've been complaining about danger in this area for years.
On a side street in Ruby Hill, Zach Crow heard the cars crash.
That car must have been moving pretty fast to cause that kind of damage.
This is the aftermath.
And this is the car that was driving that lost control.
Denver police say the driver of a black sedan veered across this road, hit a parked car, and the people standing behind it.
I did have a first aid kit, and I gave one guy gauze to hold on his head, but the other guy needed a tourniquet real bad, and I didn't have one of those.
He says the crash severed one man's leg. Denver police say ambulances brought 3 people to the hospital.
They were just sitting there, and all of a sudden, their whole lives probably just changed, so it's sad.
A horrible wreck for anyone to see, but it's nothing new for Ryan Brady.
The chain reaction caused the car behind it to be completely totaled also.
Since he moved in across the street 5 years ago, he says he's seen 4 bad wrecks right in front of his house.
Coming through, flipped through the yard, and then took out half of the fence.
He says there are no street lights, and drivers build up speed until a bend in the road.
So basically what happens, so you can see the car coming right now. Look how quick, like it's only supposed to be like 30 miles to here. People come flying.
Denver police say the driver in Sunday night's wreck ran away. The neighbors want the city to do something to slow drivers down so they don't have to keep seeing wrecks like this.
But speed is the factor.
You're not going to obtain the kind of carnage I saw last night if you're going 20 miles an hour down this road. It's not possible.
Cole Sullivan, 9 News.
Denver police say they don't know how the victims are doing today. They want anyone with information to call Metro Crime Stoppers.
Today marks 39 years since a student at CU Boulder was found shot to death. A suspect was named in 2010. An arrest warrant was issued. So far, though, nobody's been arrested. It was in August of 1983 that Sid Wells was about to go into his senior year at CU. His longtime girlfriend, Shauna, the daughter of actor Robert Redford. Police say Wells was shot to death in the head, and a short time later, his roommate, 24-year-old Thane Smyka, was arrested in connection with the Wells murder. The Boulder DA, though, declined to file charges. Smyka was let go. But 10 years ago, a judge signed an arrest warrant for Smyka after Boulder police developed more evidence in the case. So far, though, the trail has gone cold.
Maybe somebody will see something, maybe they'll remember something, and they'll call us up and give us some information.
Boulder police say at this point they aren't sure if Smyka is still alive. His abandoned car was found in California back in 1986. That, though, appears to be the last sign of him.
The Broncos staff says more than 7,000 people showed up at training camp on Saturday, watching this year's team with high hopes, along with Kenny Chesney and Peyton Manning. They got a first peek at the 11-on-11 scrimmages and the potential for what they hope is a juicy offense this year. Lots of action. Among those in the crowd, Noah, who celebrated his 7th birthday at camp. Russell Wilson came over to say hi, sign his jersey, his helmet, and a few other souvenirs for his friends.